Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Sorry about the delay in making this video. Life has gotten in the way, and priorities must be taken care of before we do the good stuff. Comparison video. Civivi Baby Banter 2 crossbar lock. Vosteed Raccoon Cub liner lock. I'm going to preface by saying this. I'm going to be up front right now and tell you this is my preferred knife of the two, and I'll get into that a little later. Both reversible deep carry pocket clips. Both have flush mounted screws, so they will not get into the way of your pocket. They will not shred your pocket. G10 on the Vosteed. Grippy micarta on the Civivi. Baby Banter has a micarta backspacer, flow-through design with a black standoff here on the Raccoon. Let's get down to the details here. If I can get this thing to focus. There we go. This is the copper dune finish in 14C 28N blade steel. The G10 scales offer a nice grip, traction. They are milled steel liners on the Raccoon Cub. Raccoon Cub comes in at 2.34 inch blade length, overall of 5.57. Blade width is 0.98. Blade thickness is 0.098. There we go. Drop point, full flat grind, coming in at 2.4 ounces. Liner lock, U design, with a Rockwell hardness of 60 to 62. This knife has ceramic caged ball bearings, thumb stud and front flipper actuation. Got it in the way there. There we go. And this rockets out when you use the thumb stud. Very smooth action. The Baby Banter crossbar lock. Thumb stud actuated. Very smooth, but we'll get to the downfall of this knife here shortly. 2.24 inches on the blade, so it's slightly smaller blade length. 5.54 overall, just a hair under the Raccoon. No information on the width of the blade. Blade thickness is 0.08, a little thicker blade. It is a drop point flat grind, and it does have a shelf at the top. Coming in at 2.35 ounces, it is a tad heavier due to the crossbar lock mechanism, with a Rockwell hardness of 59 to 61. (14C 28N on the Raccoon Cub, Nitro V on the Civivi. Now, I gotta be honest, if I'm gonna use a knife, hard use for EDC, for something this size, I want the 14C 28N. Takes a better edge, holds an edge longer, a lot more durable of a steel when it comes to the budget line. Nitro V is okay, but what I'm finding is I am rolling the edge far more often on the 14C, on the Nitro Vs that I have. I'm rolling the edges far more often, and they need more maintenance. Whereas once I sharpen a 14C 28N, I can get away with this for several months with just honing it, stropping it, where this needs a reprofile. Stropping isn't doing much of moderate use. This is the ultimate. 14C is the ultimate budget steel, in my opinion. crossbar lock is secure. I mean, it's smooth and it's secure. Like there's no, oh, there is a little side-to-side play. No up and down play. The side-to-side play I can't get rid of, because if I get rid of it, then I either can't open the knife or the knife just comes open and wobbles around really bad. The liner lock, 0 blade play up and down, in and out, and side to side. Advantage, the Vosteed Raccoon Cub. Now, it's not fair to the Civivi Baby Banter because they do have this in a liner lock configuration. But because of it being Nitro V and my experiences with their Nitro V, not a fan. Not going to be ordering one. Now, I will say this is the 3rd Baby Banter crossbar lock that I have had. I've had to send the first 2 back because the pivot screw on the first one was stripped and the second one was put in wrong, which messed up the micarta scales, and you could not open the knife, and when you got it open, you couldn't close it. I've had 0 issues with my Vosteeds, and I own multiples. Better blade steel. Better scales on the Civivi. They do a much better job with their micarta than Vosteed does. Vosteed likes to polish theirs, and I'm not a fan of the smooth texture. However, they do an exceptional job with their G10. I do like the fact that the Civivi comes with a filler tab for the reverse side of the pocket clip, whereas the Cub does not. Now, the standard Raccoon does have a filler tab. I don't know why they didn't put one here. I've not reached out to them and asked them, but that is something I would like to see because it does kind of look unfinished. When it comes to pocket clips, though, I like the smaller profile of the Raccoon. However, the Civivi has a more stout pocket clip. It seems more sturdy, like it's not going to bend as easy as the Vosteeds. Action on this is fairly smooth. However, there are times when I'm trying to flick this knife and it will not flick open. It'll go open to here, it'll go open to here, and it won't go all the way out. And then other times it'll rock it out. And that's because knives this size require a smaller spring on the crossbar lock. Smaller springs don't offer as much durability and strength. They tend to prone to break easier, more often. Not a fan of that. So if you're going to get a crossbar lock, stick to a full medium or full size knife. It's just more beneficial to you down the road. So if I'm going to carry every day, it's definitely going to be the Vosteed, simply because of the fact it's a liner lock over the crossbar on a knife this size. It's a little thinner. It's lighter. Better blade steel. Another caveat that I will say is better on the Civivi is their jimping. It's a little... The serrations are thicker and deeper cut. Sorry. There we go. They're deeper cut. And they offer way more traction. Compared to the U-designed Raccoon Cub, which they almost feel smooth. Choil is nice. And if you're going to do small tasks, you see that there is jimping on the front of the blade. Whereas on the Baby Banter, oh, see, there we go. Here we go. There we go. We don't have that option. We just have a thicker blade and a good choil. Plunge grind's nice on both of these. I'd say it's about equal. Good drop point profile configurations. However, the tip seems to be more of a downward angle on the Civivi. They cost roughly the same, anywhere between $54 and $65 in the liner lock configuration. $72 if you go with the crossbar lock. So it is a little bit more money, but you're getting a different type of locking mechanism with springs. They do not, Civivi does not come with spare springs, whereas the standard crossbar lock in the full-size Raccoon comes with extra springs. Civivi, step up your game when it comes to that. Also, step up your quality control, because this having to go to 3 knives to find one that actually worked, not a good look. Not a good look when I've had 0 issues with multiple purchases of Vosteeds over the years. The choice is yours ultimately in the end, but go with what you want, go with what you like, go with who you support, and you just has just knocked out every single knife that he's made out of the park, 100%, without a question. Like, comment below. Subscribe, hit that like button, share, tell a friend. Vest up, be safe, watch your 6. Thanks for this video.